Friends, today we have our Voice of Ecosystem number 151. Today we have a KYVE as our guests. Fabian Riewe, I hope I pronounce it right way. Fabian.
Hi, it worked.
really glad to see you. I will translate you sentence by sentence. After we will have even two videos, one for Russian speakers, one for English speakers. Very nice.
Fantastic. I could have had Russian. Actually, I have a lot of Russian friends. I'm from Germany. I could have had Russian in school, but I had to choose Latin, unfortunately. And I guess Latin is not something.
And this is the right thing, I think. This is much more useful. But we have pretty big Russian-speaking community. I will translate you. So, Fabian, can you tell several words about yourself, about your role in KYVE, and how you start all of this?
Absolutely. So, well, hello everyone. I'm Fabian. I'm from Germany. I'm a software developer. And my whole crypto journey is a little wild. It started out in 2019. I got invited to a hackathon from the SAP. It's like this big German tech company. And a guy next to me was like deep into crypto and coins and stuff, but I had absolutely no clue about it, right? And he was like, let's do our own cryptocurrency. And I was like, oh, okay, I have no idea what this is. So we started out with this. It was a 3-day hackathon. We had our ERC20, I don't know, within the first 2 hours. We were like, fuck, we have like still 2.5 days left. What are we going to do? So I talked to the guy on the other team next to me, and they were building some weird like licensing signature thing for like IBM and bigger companies. And they were storing the signatures on a hard drive on the fridge in their office. And I was like, this does not sound very enterprise. What the heck is this? And then I went back to my hotel room and I realized like, damn, why don't we store like signatures for like contracts and stuff on the blockchain? Because they're public anyways. We shouldn't delete them. We shouldn't update them. So blockchain seems to be like a perfect use case. And then I was like, that sounds fun. So the other 2 days of the hackathon, I built basically like a little DocuSign kind of idea, but like for blockchains. Haven't heard anything from them for a couple of months. And then a colleague of mine reached out and was like, hey, Fabian, have you heard about Arweave? I was like, no, I haven't. What's Arweave about? This was in 2020. And then he was like, yeah, Arweave, you can like store documents on a blockchain. It's like a lot cheaper than on Ethereum. And he said like, you should look into this for like your decentralized DocuSign idea. I was like, actually, that sounds very interesting. So I started, and this was also right when COVID hit. So I was home bored. I think like everyone else was too. And so I started developing stuff in the Arweave ecosystem. For those who don't know, Arweave is like permanent storage. It's like its own L1. I think it became quite popular in the last couple of years, but especially, yeah.
Yeah, I want to translate you to don't forget all the story.
Yes, go for it. Then I pause and then you translate the next one. Sorry, I keep it shorter for now. This was a long translation. So basically then I kept working in the Arweave team, and then Parity, the development company behind Polkadot, came to me and was like, hey, can you archive Polkadot on Arweave? I was like, sure, I can do it. But if my code has a bug and is wrong, then we store an archive that is completely useless. And so this is basically how the idea of KYVE got started, of like we need, like a blockchain is all decentralized and very important. We keep all the data, and so does the archive. We need a safe place where we can load the data from, that we can always access. But if we only have a blockchain that lives for 2 years, we don't need a blockchain in the first place. So this is basically how, the idea for KYVE got started. So the name KYVE comes from archiving. KYVE, it looks cool. And for the part of permanence, I also have it like tattooed on my skin, never goes away. So always know permanent. This is what we need to do.
I also have logo with POSTHUMAN.
Perfect. There you go, man. It's so important. It's important we carry this.
Amazing, very interesting and cool story. And you now launched the great new tools. And can you make an introduction for us, show it maybe how our users can use it right now?
Absolutely. So basically, we have this big data lake with KYVE where all of the blockchain data comes in, and we talk to like the people that use it, and we found 3 main ways for them to use it. One were validators. I guess most of you guys, who need their nodes to be synced fast, who don't want to rely on centralized snapshots. So we build a tool for them where you can sync to any height, even historical heights, within 90 seconds. It's all automatic. And it really helps you like debug. It helps you join your network faster. It's a great fallback solution. This is Ksync. The second tool is the data pipeline. We use this in-house a lot, which is when you want to get the blockchain data into a database. Google Analytics, a Postgres database if you want to analyze it locally, very useful. And the third tool we built for the Celestia team, it's the Trustless API. And this is like your normal like RPC archival node, basically, where you can access the archival data without having to run a node. If anyone is active on the Lava network actually as well, they are just integrating it. It makes your node setup a lot easier. You don't have to worry about running expensive archival nodes.
Fabian, can you, for example, share, is it okay for you now to share the screen and to make some introduction, where to go, what to click?
100%. Let me just prepare the screen share real quick. And then we can.
Okay. Also, I told to our community that if they have any questions about KYVE, they can write these questions in chat.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we are hear you, and we can see you, and we are hear you.
Perfect. So this is the KYVE web app. It's app.kyve.network. You can also go to KYVE Network, and you will see the web app right here. Here you can also see the three products we talked about. Ksync, for example. If you want to, sync your node to Zeta chain and you want to sync to any block height, you can just generate command. You can just type in what you need to do. Copy out the target height. Let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy the command, put it in your terminal. You're good to go. Very, very easy. Not much more to do. And this also works for any other chain that KYVE supports. Right now, you can see the list here. You can also do it for DYDX, for example. And sometimes certain specific sync methods aren't supported, but the block sync is always supported. And you can also find information about our data pipeline here. This is already an example where we have basically loaded data into a database. And in our docs, if you click on Learn More, you can always learn how to set it up yourself. And then here's also the Trustless API. The Trustless API works really well if you check out our docs. And in the docs section on KYVE Network, you can also find all the information you need, especially for the Trustless APIs. It's more developer focused. You find all the information here.
But as I understand, this is Trustless API now for Celestia, or it works for the many other?
It works for also Osmosis, Celestia, and also other chains. I think we have an overview somewhere where I can see which networks are supported. Here, data services, KYVE Network is a demo, Celestia, Ethereum, and Osmosis, but we also can add anything else on request.
Yeah, this is amazing. I just tell that if you don't want to use CoinGecko API to get the prices, you can get the prices directly from Osmosis to prevent any speculations.
Yes, right. You can just search for block height, let's say 100, and then it will just give you basically the information, like if you would have an archival node, which many people don't have available. So if you're a node runner, this is perfect.
So can we use it to make a snapshots in the past?
Yes. Actually, for the snapshot, you might want to use Ksync, and then you can just go to a certain height in the past. This is actually better for snapshots. The Trustless API makes sense if you want to know specific data of a block. Then you might want to use the Trustless API. For snapshots, Ksync is the right tool.
So for the regular or common cosmonaut who is not the validator and who is not a developer, they can use, for example, this functionality to know how many founds they had at the past. But any other way for the common cosmonauts to use app KYVE Network?
Yes. So what we have a faucet. If you want to get started, you can just claim your free KYVE tokens here. Right now it's 3.7 KYVE tokens, Twitter and Telegram. Once you have your free tokens, you can start staking, which is here. You can just stake to a validator that is running. You can see the APR here. And the cool thing about KYVE is if you stake, we have different staking rewards. So all of our partners basically pay in their own tokens. So you can see by staking KYVE, here I actually have received DYDX source tokens, Andromeda tokens as a reward. We have other chains upcoming, Excella, Avail, Lava Network, and many more coming in the future. And if you want to stay up to date with KYVE, we also have a newsfeed section where you can always see what has been happening on KYVE, so you always stay up to date. We also have some educational courses where you can learn some stuff about blockchain data and other things. And it's the whole web app is basically one big experience. And if you have any questions, you can always ask the AI any questions. It should speak Russian as well, but you can really ask kind of like, what does KYVE do? It gives you an answer based on basically all the data we have at KYVE.
This is amazing. This is so great and so interesting. So you launched this application kind of 1 week ago. What's the main goal for now? Is it the development of this application and updating it, or you have any other plans for the new implementations, or even for the new resources?
Yeah, we have a lot of plans actually. So of course, one thing is to keep developing the web app and move this forward. The second big thing is we're going to extend beyond Cosmos also into the EVM and with Avail like substrate space. So we're expanding into more and more blockchains, getting more data together. And we're also going to launch a new tool that will help you have better insights into the data that we actually store. You can create beautiful charts and things like this and really understand what KYVE is all about.
This is very interesting. And how community can contribute for the development, how they can take part in all of it. Are you looking for the developers, or are you looking for the community advocates, or maybe ambassadors? And if our cosmonauts want to join and contribute for the development of KYVE, what they need to do?
The easiest thing is to join our Discord server. There we have all the resources. If you want to like start building on KYVE, you can come to us. All of our code is open source, so you can also just do direct contributions on GitHub. Everything is permissionless. You can run a node if you like. And all of our data sets are also available on Google Cloud. We are a Google partner. And so you can also do any like data analytics and stuff on Google Cloud for free with the subscription. And it should help you get started just working with blockchain data more.
As we understand, KYVE collects so many data from the different networks. So you need not only validators, but you also need node providers, like node data providers, and common cosmonauts can run such nodes and provide data and get reward. Am I right?
Yes, it's correct. You can run it. We call them protocol nodes, and you can run these nodes where you provide the data to your network, you validate the data, you make sure it's correct, and you do get rewarded for it.
I told that we will make a workshop how to run the protocol node, that more common cosmonauts can be data providers and run protocol nodes, because I think this is it will be very useful for common cosmonauts who want to find themselves in the Web3. The question from one of the community members, will we have the record of this video? I told yes, of course, we have all the records of all our meets. One more question. How we can compare KYVE network and Lava network, and what is the main difference between Lava network and KYVE network?
It's Lava and KYVE are very similar. Basically, what Lava is doing, Lava gives you the RPC request, which means that you can ask Lava like, hey, Lava, what happened in the last month on Cosmos Hub, for example? But they only give you live data, and KYVE gives you the opposite. We give you all the historical data, everything that happened in the past. What happened 2 years ago on the Cosmos Hub? And so we are more focused on the archival data, the older data, and Lava is focused on the new data. And Lava and we actually work together very closely because this gives the users the full picture.
Very interesting, amazing application. And the next question that is always from the community: can community get some tool to understand how much they have in compared to the dollar? So it means the user can understand that now I have 100 atoms on my balance, and 2 years ago I have 100 atoms at my balance. But how much it was 2 years ago, or last time I sent to somebody 16 atoms, but I see the amount of the atoms, but I don't see the amount, how it was in dollars. Can it be implemented to the application of KYVE that users can know how much they spend in USD?
Yes, absolutely. I think everything in our web app right now, I'm going to switch back to it here, is already in US dollar because we work with so many different currencies. So you can see here I have 0.17 DYDX, which is actually 24 US dollars right now, 54 KYVE, which is 1.47 US dollars. So we do work in US dollars already, and you will also be able to always see your history based on basically what happened in the past. You can also see how many delegation rewards you have, but only your stake is always in KYVE.
Yes, and for example, I will now share screen. And for example, if we will go to the min scan, and we want to know something like past blocks, and we go to some past blocks, and we see that here was the sent, and we see that this some address sent 371 atoms, but we don't know how much it was in the dollars at the past. So do you collect the data about the prices on the crypto at the past?
Yes, we do actually. So in all of our data sets, also the ones on Google, for example, we have every osmosis swap with the US dollar value back in the day. So yes, we do all of this US dollar conversion because you're right. 16 atom 3 years ago is something that's 16 atom now, right? So yes, 100% we have all of the old historical data with pricing and things like this as well. Yes.
Which collaborations and which networks for the KYVE now is the priority, and what we need to expect in the near future about adding of new networks, about new collaborations with any other projects?
Next up on mainnet for us is Lava Network. They've been on our testnet. They're coming into mainnet. We also have Avail, the data layer, coming up. We have basically a lot of EVM chains that are happening. And this is, how we take it from there, basically. So a couple of Cosmos chains now. We're doubling down. Story protocol is one of them as well. And then we take it from there.
Also, the question from the community, it's about will you have any ambassador programs, or will you have any airdrops, or will it or any other activity to spread information about KYVE?
Yes, if you join our Discord, you can find information about our ambassador program and other things. Our Get Started journey will, be able for you to get some tokens via the faucet. And I cannot spoil too much, but we have a big tool coming up, which is more community engagement focused, where you have the chance to do all of the crazy stuff that you can do nowadays. But this will, I think, maybe wait 6 weeks plus minus, and then we'll have something we can proudly share with you guys, which is more engaging around all the data.
This is great. So friends, if you have any other questions, you have kind of 10 minutes, because in the 10 minutes we already will have the 1 hour. So if you want to ask questions, please do it now. What is the plan of KYVE? You already implement AI as the helper. That's help with answering questions, but how you see the role of AI in the data science, in the to implement it not only on the level of communication with humans, but on the level of the some predictions, data analytics.
Stay tuned. I cannot say too much. I can't say too much, but maybe something big about AI and stuff is coming. So keep an eye out. I'm a big fan of it. And there's honestly tons of things you can do with AI in data, from just like explanation to creating charts, but also, as you said, right, interactions on top of the data. We are ahead of this, and I cannot tease too much, but we are big fans of this in the team and actively developing something.
Some people ask about KYVE testnet. KYVE already in the mainnet, but you still have a testnet. So for the new people who want to be, for example, mainnet validator, is it the reason for them to join testnet after to try to go to mainnet? Fabian, turn on the microphone.
Sorry. If you are on the web app, up here you have a switcher. It's super easy. You can just switch between the testnet, which means that it's run with our mainnet validators, but there's nothing happening. And Corellia is our devnet, which is really ruthless. If you want to get any like alpha and things happening, it happens really here first. If you go to like pools, we have over 100 different data pools here. You can see a lot of things that might be coming to KYVE, might not be coming to KYVE. But yeah, in total, it's way over 100 pools and things that is happening here. So definitely Corellia, our devnet, is like your playground to just get wild with the data and with running nodes and things like that.
So, Fabian, thank you for your time being with us. We already take your hour, but maybe you have something like a last call to action, or any last words for our community.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure. And I can just say, guys, like, try out KYVE, play around with it, mainnet faucet. You can just get started. Join the Discord if you want to join the community. We have a lot of Russians in our community as well. And yeah, just have fun.
We will add the link on the Discord in the record of video, and we'll share it here in group. And also feel free to send me any useful link. We will spread it among the community. Thank you, Fabian.
And now that I'm part of the Telegram group, you guys can also like tag me. I don't know if you can, or just write my name. I'll use Translate on Telegram, and I'll try my best to answer you guys as well. So
yeah, I will promote you to admin, and we'll now no bots can delete your messages. Feel free to use Cosmos ecosystem chat as your own chat. Send us all the important information. This is so big pleasure to see you. So we will finish now with KYVE, and now we will speak a little bit in Russian language about some rumors and drama in Cosmos. You can stay, but we already will not translate it in English language. But this is also interesting and fun.
Absolutely. Enjoy, guys. And maybe next time you're on, I can speak a little bit of Russian. I'll try my best. But thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Oh, great.